Donald Trump just announced a U.S. crypto strategic reserve. Here is everything you need to know. Is it too late to buy? What should you be buying? What should you be paying attention to, and what is going to happen later this week, guys? This is a completely unedited video here, and we're going to dive straight into this market update. Cardano, XRP, IOTA, tons of cryptos pumping in the last 24 hours as Donald Trump came out, and actually the last 2 hours, and said a U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why my executive order on digital assets directed the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, Cardano, and he will make sure that the U.S. is the crypto capital of the world. Later quote tweeting it saying, and obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum as other valuable cryptocurrencies. This, in my opinion, is going to mean a multitude of cryptocurrencies we'll be discussing later in this video on the top 15 projects that are in the United States. And there is 5 that I think you guys are going to love. Let me know what your favorite US crypto is in the description below. But this comes out right after the announcement of the White House having an immediate press release for the first ever crypto summit. So if you guys didn't know this, there was a digital asset committee originally created right when Trump took office. They have since scratched that plan because of the amount of development and technological reasonings behind a lot of these smart contract protocols, whether it's XRP, Chainlink, RSR, etc. And so because of this, Donald Trump said, instead of having one basic committee, we're going to now invite and create and build summits at the White House where they discuss the future of these markets. So David Sachs here, the crypto and AI czar, tweeted out, President Trump will host the first White House crypto summit on Friday, March 7th. So expect upside in these markets, guys, until March 7th. It has been an insane 2 hours, but Bitcoin has gone from roughly $94,988 to $95K, a $10,000 candlestick. And this is exactly why, if you're in this market, buying and holding is the move. Buy when everybody else is fearful and be fearful when everybody else is greedy. It takes one announcement, and they haven't even started buying crypto yet. Imagine when the US announces they're buying crypto and actually adding it to the strategic reserve. One candlestick on this chart right here took us from a by definition bear market. And in that same video, we actually released, I think 2 days ago, where I said, you want to buy your blue chips, buy Bitcoin. You saw a $10,000 candlestick to the upside. And it just goes to show how these things can change very, very quickly. So we're, of course, looking at some major key levels here, $92,500 being one of them. If we close above this, guys, we are more likely going to consolidate and break out of this down resistance range and start to approach new all-time highs. Yes, new all-time highs before the crypto summit on March 7th. So have that on your calendar and make sure that if you guys are looking for the buy the rumor, sell the news event, that might play out here pretty perfectly. Now, on top of this, okay, on top of these announcements, you are looking at rumors now circulating. Trump is going to declare a 0% capital gains tax on all crypto trading and investing in the United States. Only the U.S. Whether it's going to be U.S.-based crypto companies, we don't know yet, but there's now rumors circulating around what is going to be announced at this summit. And that is because David Sachs here on X posted 2 hours ago saying President Trump announced, of course, the strategic reserve to the executive order 14178, but he is saying that there is more to come at the summit here. So this means there is going to be some big announcements coming out on March 7th. And in fact, I'm going to try to actually attend this. I don't know if it's invite only or what yet. I would love to live stream this for you guys. So make sure you guys hit this like button and let us know in the comments if you want to see me in Washington, D.C. We are working on getting our White House press pass so we can be the one and only channel where you have me directly asking the press secretary, David Sachs, and all these government officials direct questions for you guys about crypto as a whole and ask what we want to know. But, you know, this is causing an entire reversal in the crypto market. What last week people were saying, man, Donald Trump is bad for crypto. We're going to 0. We're going to go to 72K. We're going to go to 64K. We're going to go to 58K. At the snap of the finger, you now have even Peter Schiff coming out and freaking out, saying, I get the rationale for a Bitcoin reserve, which no, he doesn't. He is against Bitcoin. I don't agree with it, but I get it, right? After being wrong since $100 Bitcoin. We have a gold reserve. Bitcoin is digital gold. So he is now called Bitcoin digital gold. The biggest Bitcoin bear has now become a Bitcoin bull, which is better than analog gold. So let's create a Bitcoin reserve too. But what's the rationale for an XRP reserve? Why the hell would we need that? Well, the reason why we need this is because there's a ton of utility and application to all of these smart contract protocols. Whether you like it or not, this is going to make a lot of Bitcoin maxis mad. It's going to make a lot of people that hate XRP mad. It's going to make a lot of people that hate Solana mad. But Solana, Chainlink, Ondo, I believe, XRP, Cardano, the ones that have been behind the entire initiative of crypto adoption with the Trump administration are going to benefit from this. And I welcome it. We should be building these smart contract protocols in America. We should be using smart contract protocols to hold the government accountable so that way we know where our tax dollars are being spent. Transparency is key, and transparency builds trust. And that is what we want to see out of this. This was a funny meme here. Crypto right now. Cash is here. I so hard when I saw this that everything has just been birthed back up into positive price action. But we have breaking news coming out of the World Economic Forum here. Here is a Coinbase CEO saying U.S. crypto reserve is a good idea. Take 16 seconds and listen to this.
The U.S. actually has reserves in lots of things: gold, oil, I think like 27 different rare minerals like palladium and all these things. And so, you know, I think the world is moving to a Bitcoin standard for money. They absolutely should hold. Any government who holds gold should also hold Bitcoin as reserve.
So he is looking at the Bitcoin reserve here. You also had the David Sachs comments as well. It just makes sense, guys. This is how lobbying works. They want to be embedded into these. Just like you have gold, you have dozens of other commodities. And whether or not XRP or Cardano become those long-term winners, they've been around for years and years. They've been helping develop almost everything in this space. They've been behind a lot of the regulatory framework. And I imagine you're going to see Coinbase stock absolutely soar tomorrow as well. We'll see what happens. But here's your top 15 made USA crypto coins for you guys. XRP, Solana, Ondo, Trump, Supra, Ejective, HBAR, DOT, Algorand, Chainlink, Litecoin, Filecoin, Doge, Stacks, Super, AVAX, Pengu, and Pro, which I believe is Proppy token. Now, I want to point out, okay, and of course the bonus is Bitcoin here. I want to point out that I do not believe all of these are going to get added to that strategic reserve whatsoever. The ones I would guess that are going to be added to that strategic reserve first are going to be Chainlink, of course, because of Sergey Nazarov working closely with the administration. Litecoin, as it's just been one of the oldest players in the space, and every Bitcoin maxi that's behind Bitcoin tend to kind of follow suit with Litecoin. Solana, of course, XRP, of course, but of course, my favorite, Ondo. And the reason here, guys, is simply because when you go to the US Treasury market for the tokenized treasuries, I've showed you guys this since we were at a $10 million market cap. It's now worth about $4 billion. Ondo has nearly doubled. It is up 62% in the last 30 days for TVL. So massive announcements are coming out of this with MasterCard and all their partnerships, but you could see tokenized treasuries and the total value locking exploding on Ondo's framework here. And they are one of the top sponsors of the Trump crypto ball. You also have reserve rights, RSR, which wasn't pointed out. I think RSR is going to be another dominant player as well in these things. So watch your tokenized treasury markets, guys. Strap in. And the last thing I'm going to show you guys here that you need to know is going to be your future market. So if you're looking at anything in these markets right now, these are your key zones. I just put out a video of me talking about how $93,000 Bitcoin, literally earlier today, it closed in 2 hours. I was like, I don't know if it's going to take 2 days, 2 weeks, but I expect this futures gap to fill at the $94,000 range. We're already there, which means today, guys, we are going to open up a brand new futures gap. This is going to be open to today. So I am not going to sit here and say it is 100% certain and guaranteed we are going to go to the upside, okay? Now, what I would like to mention is if we do have the positive inflows tomorrow and the hype continues, you could probably see a run-up to March 7th, to this crypto ball, which would put us right here. So if we get a run-up to this and get massive explosive growth back towards $100,000, I just want to remind you guys, just like we came down and filled this future gap, nobody thought was going to get filled at the $77,000 level months ago. We are going to be creating a new one. And these futures gaps do tend to tell a very certain price point on Bitcoin. We have now filled this gap, and we now have a brand new one opened up between $84,600 and $90K. It is massive. Now, if we have incredible buying pressure, you could very easily see this. Like Bitcoin went $30,000 up to new all-time highs before it came down and filled that position. So be aware that if you guys are somebody that is looking to FOMO into these markets, this just is another perfect moment, another perfect lesson in crypto. Buy when everybody else is fearful. You had days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. We were telling you on Discover Crypto, you want to be buying Bitcoin. You want to be buying blue chips like Ethereum. We were talking about when World Liberty DeFi does it. World Liberty DeFi, Eric Trump, we're telling you and prepping us and saying, hey guys, buy. They knew this was coming. Buy, 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 buy. So at this point, we are now back into this bull run by definition here, breaking out of that bearish wave. And if we can close, okay, if we can close above $92,500, which right now we're at 93.5, it is looking very probable we're going to break out of this resistance channel that we have been. And all of the bears who are screaming from the rooftops at the bottom of this market, looking very stupid today, are going to get left behind. So don't, again, when you're looking at this market right here, this is at a point of consolidation. I would like to see us consolidate a little bit more. The daily time frame, you got the MACD, the stochastic, the RSI, look very positive, very, very, very bullish. However, on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, we are now in those overextended territories. And you see that 200-day moving average right now, or not 200-day, but the 204-hour moving average. So if we can close above this, guys, man, oh man, oh man, this is very well the white swan event everybody has been waiting on. Everybody that's been doubting Trump, doubting this administration, you're about to see a mass influx of value come to the United States, not only in our traditional markets, but specifically crypto. And as soon as they announce that they're buying into Bitcoin, they're buying into Ethereum, they're buying into all these other assets, it is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when all these other countries follow suit. Because if you're not first in purchasing these assets, you are last. You're going to be the last to all of the gains made out of this new emerging market. You don't want to come into this market when it's at $10 to $12 trillion. So expect Russia, expect China, expect Europe, expect Australia, expect Brazil, expect all of these other countries to start really taking a different perspective on crypto as a whole and starting to dollar cost averaging. Guys, thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite US-based cryptocurrency is again, and we'll see you guys in the next show. Peace out.